Hey everyone, how's it going? For today's fun video, I'm going to be showing you how to draw Godzilla versus Shimo in a battle from the new Godzilla and Kong. So I hope you follow along and enjoy this video today. Now to start off with Godzilla versus Shimo, let's begin with Godzilla. So I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to begin by making a line that's just going to go down, and then I'm going to bring this back for the eye. Next, I'm going to make a line that's just going to come down and up. And then we'll add a couple little curved lines back here, and a couple curved lines here. Next, starting here, I'm going to bring this line up, and I'm going to come down, just kind of form the back of the head. And then I'm going to make a couple more of these little lines, just kind of shape it out. Next, starting here, I'm going to draw this line down. I'm going to bring it down to here. I'm going to bring this line down. Then I'm going to bring this line over to here for the mouth of Godzilla. Next, I'm going to bring this down for an open mouth. We'll bring this down and over to kind of make the chin. Then we'll bring this over and up for the jaw of Godzilla. I'll make a line back here with a couple little extra lines just to kind of show the back of his mouth. And then we're going to make some little pointed lines on the top and bottom of the mouth for his sharp teeth. Then we'll draw a little line here for the nose with a little line around it. Then we'll curve a line that goes up and down and then back down for the tongue. Then we'll make a couple little lines here and a couple little lines right back here. Next, starting here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve up for the neck. And we'll kind of come down and curve this up a couple more times. Next, starting here, we're going to make the shoulder, so I'm just going to bring a line that's going to curve down. We'll make a line that comes down here to start the arm. Then we'll make a line that's just going to come down here. For the hand, I'm going to make a line that's going to curve up to a point and then down. We'll make one that's going to kind of curve up like this and down. We'll draw a little line and make another point. Then we'll make one more here and just kind of curve it around. Next, I'm going to bring this line up here. Then I'm going to bring this up to about here, and I'm going to stop right there. Now, the reason I'm stopping here is because we're actually going to shift gears. I know we've only drawn a little bit of Godzilla, but I want to actually put Shimo's head over here just so we can get him laid out, and then we can move on to the other parts. So to start off with Shimo, I'm going to begin right here, and I'm going to just make a little line that's going to go down, and I'm going to curve this back. Then I'll make another line that's just going to go down and up with a couple little lines underneath it. Next, I'm going to bring this line up with a couple points and come down. And then right here, I'm going to make kind of like a bumpy line that's going to come out to here. And then I'm going to angle this back right here for the front of the nose. Then I'll do a little curved line like this for the nostril, with a little line around it. Next, I'm going to bring this line over And we're going to come down to here. Then I'm going to bring this line down. Then to work on the mouth, let's just draw a line that comes up, and then we'll do a couple more little wrinkle lines in here, very similar to what we did up here with Godzilla. Next, we're just going to make some sharp teeth in here right across the top. And then some sharp teeth right across the bottom as well. I'm going to draw a line that's going to come up and down. And then one more is just going to kind of go down. It's going to come up and then back here for the tongue. I'm going to curve a line right here for the other side of the mouth. And we'll bring a line down here. Next, we're just going to go down and back. And then we're going to go down, and I'm just going to kind of bring this up to here. I'm going to make some lines that go right up here to like Godzilla's arm. And I'm going to bring some of these little lines kind of out, just to kind of show there's some spikes. Next, I'm just going to make some kind of big pointed spikes right across here, just to show like where the back of Shimo's head is. And we're just going to bring these down to here. Then I'll kind of fill in some of these open areas with some more spikes here, just because Shimo has quite a few big spikes. Now, starting here, I'm going to make a line that's going to go over and up, and I'm going to do this a couple more times just to kind of show where Shimo's neck is. Then we're going to stop with Shimo right there, and we're going to move on to kind of finishing off Godzilla's body over here. So one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this line, kind of like a broken line, back here. Then I'm going to do a small row of his dorsal fins. We're just going to do these little spikes here. I'm just going to do a small row of these. You can see they're just kind of jagged and trying to make them a little bit different. Then we'll do a second row of these that are going to be a little bit bigger. You can see I'm kind of spacing these out, making about 3 to 4 spikes instead of those 2 to 3 points that we did on the other ones. So I'm just kind of putting these all around here, just kind of in the empty space. And then now up here is when I'm going to make some more of the bigger pointed spikes on Godzilla. So we're going to make these kind of come out almost to a really big point. We're putting about 5 to 6 points on each of these. Then I'm going to put a couple little points right up here towards the top of Godzilla's head. And then a few more dorsal fins right back here. Next, I'm just going to kind of bring a little line right to here to kind of show where Shimo is. And then right over here, I'm just going to make a line that's going to come down and over here to kind of show where Godzilla's leg is. I'll add these kind of little lines around here just to kind of show where the knee is going to be. I'm going to bring this line down for the back of Godzilla's leg. Put a couple little lines for wrinkles and then bring it down. Then we'll put a couple little lines here and kind of bring this down for his tail. Next, I'm going to bring some lines that are just going to kind of go down and then up here. And then I'm going to bring this line down and right down to the end of the paper for Shimo's leg. I'm going to bring this line up, and I'm going to put some of these little points on here for Shimo's kind of like shoulder. Then I'm going to make some lines that are just going to kind of go over and then up here for the body of Shimo. Now, right up here by Godzilla's head, I'm going to start putting some of Shimo's spikes. So I'm just going to kind of put some of these pointed, kind of jagged lines right across here for Shimo spikes. I'm also going to do some smaller ones back here as well, just to kind of show that there's a lot of spikes on Shimo. Right here in all this empty space, I'm also going to put some more of these, different sizes, just to kind of show that there are a lot of spikes back here. Almost kind of forms like a shell. And then what I do is I use like some broken lines just to kind of shape out the bottom of these. Just quick little lines, nothing too perfect. You don't have to sit there and connect them all the way. It looks better if you leave these broken lines in there. Then I'm just going to go and kind of add some more little like kind of triangle, bumpy shapes around here just to kind of shape out some different parts of Shimo. Then I'm just going to make some kind of broken lines that just come up here, and then a few little lines kind of right around where that leg connects to the body. I'm going to make some lines that kind of go down and then back up right along the leg here. And then I'm going to make some of these lines kind of come up here, right off of those little lines we made, and then some little lines around here. I want to make a line that's just going to come down and then over to here for another leg. And we'll go down to here. And we'll kind of put some more of those little spikes on here. Or not spikes, just little lines. I want to make some little lines here, and then we're going to do some little broken lines kind of right across here. We're going to do little points here, and then some like little broken lines right around here for the mouth. And then some little lines right across the face. I'm going to do some little lines kind of around the eye here and by the nose. And then some more of these little kind of smaller spikes kind of right around the head of Shimo. And then all these spikes, we have so many of them. I just sometimes like to add little lines that kind of go down or even across, just to kind of give a little bit of detail and some texture on there. That's something you don't have to do, but by adding these little lines on here, just kind of gives it a little bit more of like a three-dimensional shape. And I also want to curve some lines up here just to give it a little bit more texture. Now the next one is to work on Godzilla. So let's kind of start on the face, and I'm just going to add some kind of like little spikes right around the eye here. A couple little broken lines right around the top and bottom of the mouth. And then even some little spikes right back here along the jaw. Even a couple at the bottom. Some little broken lines kind of right around there. Some on the top of the head or by the nose. I like doing these two lines here and then making some little lines right around here, kind of where Godzilla's gills would be. I like doing some broken lines right around the top and bottom of the arms here, give it a little bit of texture. And we definitely want to add some little curve lines for the claws on Godzilla. Some more of these lines right on the hand too, and even a few of these lines coming up and down. And then little lines coming down here. And then even little broken lines coming right along the leg here as well, with a few up and down. Even some more lines down here, and lines coming up and down here for the tail. I even put some along the back. And then I even like to add some extra little curve lines on all of his dorsal plates, just to kind of help make them look a little bit curved. You can do little extra lines on here as well. Anything you want, just to kind of add a little bit of texture and detail. And there you go. There is your drawing of Godzilla versus Shimo. I'm going to fast forward and start coloring this. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.